All right, what up, street dogs, street vlogs, Zen gods. I like that, Zen gods. We the new Zen gods. Okay, so some thoughts. How much are you willing to dare or attempt the philosophy of risk? So what is risk? I think kind of a combination of danger, uncertainty, the foreign, the unknown, the venture, adventure, attempting, essay. How much are you willing to dare? So some thoughts. First and foremost, trying out new techniques. So pro tip, at the gym, try to do what I call a squat hold, where you just try to get under the weight, unrack it, and just hold it for a second and then put it down, and just see the maximum that your body could actually unrack and push off. And actually, it's crazy, I just did 6 plates of 35 and a 5 on each side, and man, I could crazy feel it in my legs and hips and thighs. So whoever says that it's not an effective leg exercise is misguided. Then the next thought is like or doing a rack pull, right? Maybe in life, like even you think about Alexander the Great, etc., maybe people should be congratulated more not on how successful they are, but the degree of their chutzpah, of their audacity, and how much they dare to attempt. So an entrepreneur is nothing but a risk lover, and if you already know you're going to succeed at something before you do it, then it's not interesting or risky enough. So even when I'm doing workshops and creating new topics, you know, price points, etc., it's I'm never certain how things will go, and then actually the best way to think is you'll probably fail, but it's not a big deal. It's the degree of your attempt is far more interesting than the result. And also my curiosity on how things will manifest. So I haven't attempted it yet, right? But then like, let's try to do the 7 plates squat hold, unracking it. It's pushing my legs. Can I even budget? Like, I'm kind of curious. I haven't witnessed this yet with my squat hold yet, but at what point will I not just be able to budge the weight anymore and not even move it? So I think maybe even from an entrepreneurial pricing perspective, pricing things at a certain point and seeing what your 1 rep max pricing could be, and keep experimenting until you can no longer sell certain things or goods at a certain price point. Seems like a fun experiment. Also, when it comes to vlogging, etc., having the courage to say what's really on your mind rather than watering things down also seems like kind of a good idea. And also it's a good idea when you're doing these kind of experiments and stuff to experiment in such a way that's quote safe. Ways you could think about safety is, you know, at the gym, you're trying a new heavy weight, something like that, to do it with safety pins, to do it in such a way that if you fail or you don't succeed, there's no real downside to you. You just can't budget. The biggest fear to have is the risk of looking like a fool in front of other people, but I'm already so beyond that I don't care about that no more. So I think it's a good idea in life to, I mean, it's funny because like, especially once you're married, you got a kid, it's like, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. It's like time to go zaddy mode. Since I think Cindy told me that. It's like, also it's like, it's funny, it's just once after you done get married that like you become much more confident with women or the opposite gender. I mean, depending on what your sexual orientation is, etc. Because you just kind of know that you have nothing to risk and nothing to lose in terms of just having experimentation, having fun, just talking with people and stuff like that. But Yeah, I would say just anything in your life, choosing the thrilling, exciting, uncertain option, it seems to be the secret to getting the maximum out of life and existence. And I think the physical challenge is inseparable from the mental challenge or the mental courage. Like physical challenge, mental challenge. I would actually say the physical challenge or physical conquering your fear or physical audacity and boldness and risk-taking is probably 90%, or it's 90% mental courage and only like 10%. So we still need to be rooted in the physical. And I mean, just practical things is the more you're able to risk physically in terms of just weightlifting and stuff like that, then conversely, mentally, you're also going to become much more courageous. It doesn't go the other way. It's not like you mentally try to prep yourself to get more courageous and then something physical. Well, I'll caveat. At the gym, before I wanted to lift something heavy, kind of gotta empty my mind, Zen zone, like, you know, Matrix, empty your mind, Neo. So maybe towards this idea that the body and the mind has a deeper link than we think it is. Or just simple thoughts, right? Like the mind cannot exist without a body, but a body could exist without a mind. I mean, if you think about people who have Alzheimer's, aka type 3 diabetes lifestyle, you know, people could physically, you know, move around, stuff like that, but mentally they're gone, right? So yeah, just Google type 3 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and you'll find some interesting literatures on it. So yeah, I think daily some sort of physical training or courage stuff is a good idea. Even with your kid, I mean, to allow your kid to be more physical and exercise their legs seems like a good idea, even though I'm like super anti-parks in a lot of ways. Parks are good because at least your kids could go up and down surfaces and exercise their legs more. You know, moving forward, I'm gonna try to take Sen to the park more, even though I'm like, why is there no notion of like a kid gym? I would love a kid-friendly gym or something like that. Seems gonna be my next goal. To turn him to a little Spartan boy, right? Is the first kid to I want Seneca to be the first kid to deadlift 4 plates, 5 plates, 6 plates. Predict he'll be able to do it at age 13. That's my goal. But anyways, so yeah, I think yeah, just in life, I mean, things you could control is the degree of the audacity or the risk taking you're willing to take. The result is kind of beyond your control. It's not certain what you could achieve, but let us not forget the risk is the reward.